So let's start by paying homage to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we will do the exercise of the lesson 27. So lesson 27, before doing the exercise, we learn these four facts. One is first personal pronoun, second is, second personal, and then so demonstrative, ima, amu, and then conditional mood. Okay. So, and then amu also by adding the, ka suffix like the asuka or amuka. So we will use, so such a what we will see. And then the usage of the conditional verb termination. And then, so conditional sentence structure, we will see there. So now the first line, you see, Saji asuko buriso ida gachesa mayan ida nagachesa ma. So in conditional clause, there will be two lines. So one line is, starting with the Saji. So in that line, so main verb is with the, conditional mood. But in another line, so it can be, so conditional mood itself, and then as well as optative or future. Okay, but the meaning is the same. Okay. So now here, so two line. One line is Saji asuko burisa ida gachesa. That is first line, conditional clause. After that, maybe mayan ida nagachesama. That is maybe antecedent or consequent clause. So the result of that condition, if it is happened, something happened. So, okay, now the first line. So Saji, we already know that. Saji means if. And then asuko. Asuko also the same as the actually amu or asu. The meaning of the asu amu is, that or so and so or such. Or that man. Asuko. So here using as an adjective with the ka suffix, modifying to the, buriso. Asuko buriso. Maybe that man or such man. Okay. And then, so ida gachesa. So ida gachesa should be divided. Ida agachesa. Ida agachesa. So maybe would come. Or so would come here. Okay. So if that man would come here. So Mayan Ida Nageche Sama. Miami we know that. We. So and then Nageche Sama also should be divided. That one is a conditional mood. So here Gache Sa also conditional mood, that person singular because subject is Asuko Puriso. But here, so Nageche Sama, not Ageche Sama, that is past person plural. So conditional mood, subject is we. So we would not sorry. Ida Gache Same no go Ida Gache Sa. Ida Gache Sa. So na Ida Agache Sa. Instead of Agache Sa, Ida Gache Sa. Ida here. Come here. So okay. So it should be divided. So Ida and then so Agache Sa and then na. So Agache Sam Ma and this way should be divided. So Ida Gache Sa, Ida Agache Sa. Maybe Na Gache Sa Ma, Ida. So because Ida mean come here. No, so instead of so better than saying go here. So that is Agache Sa should be understood. The same way here because of Ida. So go instead of go here. So better to say, come here. That is right. So we're not come here. Okay, in this way. So if that man would come here, so we will not come here. We won't come here. We will not come here. Or maybe even though, so Gachesa is conditional mood that doesn't will come, or here also conditional mood will not, the negative will not come. So in this way, but maybe, so according to the, English usage, so we already know that, if he goes, I to go there or something in that conditional structure. So that is why so just showing to the condition. So that is why, if that man maybe, comes here. So at the time, so we will not come here. So in this way also, or the other way, so if that man so came here, so we would not so come here. In this way also possible, the action already happened. The action already happened. So because that man, came here, that is why we will not came here. We will not come here. We won't come here. Because that the action is already happened. Or maybe past position, past tense, also okay. Or the other condition, maybe present or future tense. So if that man, so will come, so we will. If that man will not come, we will in this way. And so also, just showing the condition. So that condition can be repository past tense or maybe present. And so based on that point, so 2 or 3 possibility. Okay. Okay, so that is just to understand the meaning of that conditional sense. Later, only one way I will translate based on the context. Okay. Okay. Okay, Damadra.
Bante, can I put in this way? Had the man came here, we would not have come here.
Also, right. That will also okay.
Can,
So
thank you.
yeah, because of Saji to understand easily. So in Pali, Saji or Yedi are already that's fine. I follow the Pali, but in English, you're using that way. So had that may come or something in this way also. Yeah, right. Okay.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, now number 2. So Yedi de Heyo Kidan Kase Samsu. So Yedi de Heyo Kidan Kase Samsu. That is one line. And another line is the Maya Maja Dan Danyina Wabiyama. Okay, so here also Yedi. Maybe all of them are so here, optative, or here, so conditional mood. So that is why, as the Damadra said, also that we also, we can do, no problem. We had he or had they or something in this way. Okay, Hado.
Yes, Bante. Can I try for number 2, Bante?
Of course.
Yeah. So for number 2, first of all, that for the first clause, yadi te hitoketang passive samsu. So yadi is if. So it is the conditional clause. So yadi is if, they is they, hiyo, it is adverb, it means yesterday. And passive samsu, it is the conditional with third person plural of the verb kasapi. So it means that plowed. Because it's yesterday, so I put in the past tense is plowed. What did they plowed? It is ketang. It is few. It's a neutral accusative singular of keta. So put it together. We have the first phase of conditional phase is if they plowed the field yesterday. And for the second phase, with the second phase, it is Maya macha tang dan nyena wapeyama. So for Maya macha, it is the I think it is the compound words between Mayang and Acha. So for Mayang, it is we, and Acha. When I look into the dictionary, it means adverb. It means now. It like the similarity with idani. Tang here, it is the demonstrative pronoun. Play the role of accusative of ta. It means him. Danyena here, it is instrumental, neutral instrumental of danya, and it means with corn or grain. Wapeyama, it is adjective most first person plural of wapati. So it means may sow. So put it together for the second phase. It is we now may solve that one, because sorry, for him there, for tang there, that we translate it is that one. That one here, it's replaced for the few ketang. So it means that we now may solve that one with grain or corns. So put it together as if they plowed the field yesterday, now or we now may sow that field with rain.
Okay. With rice grain or grain also okay.
Yeah, but I'm not yet sure if it is correct or not, Bante.
Yeah, only this one. So ija is not now, actually today. Only that
yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Bante, for the correction.
Okay. So now in this line we can understand. So if they plowed the field yesterday, so we today may sow that field with the rice grain. So that means negative sense. So now they don't. Yesterday they don't. They didn't. That is why we could not so that in this we can understand. So that is the sense of condition.
Yeah, it is the unreal actions in the past. So
Right.
that's why right now we cannot solve that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Even though
thanks,
no
Bante.
negative word there. Okay. Yeah. So no negative word there, but negative sense can be understood. That is the purpose of using the condition mood.
And so sorry, Bante, why Mayang and Aja is connect together, Bante? Even if
That
not
is Sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
with Emma, yeah, join
yeah.
together.
Map is negahita, followed by the vowel negahita change to the ma.
Yeah.
That is unique combination.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Bante.
Okay. And now number 3. So Saji de Badan Abjay Sansu Nesan Sayan Amagan Siwaka Idagan Ma Bonjay Santi. So here also Saji, if they mean they. So Abjay Sansu. So even though this objective, conditional verb, conditional mood, but we can translate, present or past or something like that, like the pronoun or so. So if they cook the meal, badan, maybe rice or meal also. If they cook the meal, so Nathan saying certainly. And then, so Amagan Siwaka. Siwaka is subject. So subject for the Bonjay Sandy. Bonjay Sandy here you see anti, tabasan plural, but Siwaka also nominated case plural. But here Amagan. Amagan is past personal pronoun of the Amma, but can to see that is genetic case plural from our. So our workers or our servant. Our servants. So Ida Gamma. So will come here, Jaran, that is come in. So Bonje Santi, eat. Will come here and eat in this way. So if they cook the meal, certainly our servant will come here and eat. But if they could not, if they do not cook the meal, so our servant will not come here and eat. So in this way, two senses can be understood. So at the positive sense or negative sense. So if that condition accomplished, the other consequence event will happen in this way, can be understood. Okay, so Sajiti Badan Abjay Sansu Nesansayan Amagan Siwaka Ida Gamma. Here also Ida Gamma, Ida Agama. Bonjay Sandi. The clear future, you see. So first line is with the conditional mood. But next line is with the bonjit sent in future tense. But in the previous line, optative would be yama. Okay. And now next line. Number 4. So Saji Dome Babani Kamani Agreseta. Saji Dome Babani Kamani Agreseta. So one line. Marana Baran Manosadan Niwa Labeseta. Okay. So Saji, if, or the other way, so here agreseta also conditional mood, labeseta also conditional mood. So now, so without using, if, so maybe, had, and so don't mean you. So kamani, so had you done or committed. So babani kamani, evil deeds. So in this way, so marana baran after that, so niwa labesata. So you had not obtained. You had not obtained. So manosada, the human life. Human life. In this way also okay. But if we translate if, so if you do evil deeds after that, so you will not obtain human life, or you will not be born as a human life, okay? Born into human life also. Okay, labeseta in this way. So, okay, Hado.
Yes, Bante. For never here, Bante, can we translate it is never instead of not, Bante?
Yes, you had never, sorry, yeah, thank you. You had never obtained human life. Or the other way, so if you do evil deeds after that, so you will never obtain human life. But that will also okay. Now number 5. So yadi chora dadara gandawa. Yadi chora dadara gandawa. Amosa gahabati no gihan bawi sesan su. So that is one line. And then Raja Burisa Sabidi Agane Sansu. So Yadi Jora if thieves, so Gandawa, the Dadara Gandawa go there and because Jaran, so Gandawa go and so Dadara means there, that is right. So Dadara Gandawa means go there and so Bawi says Sansu, that is enter Gaham, so the house of, so Amosa Gahabadino, that is the genitive case, the house of that householder. Or the householder's house also. The householder's house also, okay? That's householder's house. So, and then Raja Burisa. policeman. Policeman. So organic sense. So we can translate well. Well catch. Maybe so well take. So sabi D is object. So D is object accusative case plural, but modified by the sabi. Well take, all of them. Well take all of them in this way. Or the other way, had leaves. So gone there and entered the householder house. So policeman or so had taken all of them also. In this way also okay. So here yadi jora tatara gandawa. So amosa gahabadi no gehan bawi se samsu. So Raja Burisa Sabiti Agane Samsu. So all of them are third person plural conditional mood. Okay. Conditional verb.
Excuse me, Bante.
Yeah.
Yes, for in here, Bante, it is te agani samsu. So for te here, it's mean them. It is accusative in plural. It stands for tips. So when we translate, it is take all of them. So if we put off is there, Bante, it is possible because that yes, I know that in the translation, in the clear meaning, that of course we put off them there, but in the accusative here, that normally we don't translate it with off. So can we say that a policeman would take on them, or
Yeah.
I mean
so
that, yeah. I mean
so
that if we put off them here, it may have the a little bit confusions in the genitive case, even it's not possessive.
So take them all also.
Yeah, take them all. Yeah. Thanks, Bante. Yeah.
Okay. Take them all of them. Okay, and then now number 6. So number 6 is Asukiya Duhitari Nahayito. So Nade Kachantiyan. And then Yedi Tuan Prusaya Wajaya Dan Na Eko Sesi. That is one line. After that, so Nahi Tawa Bita Tuan Ewan Baharisa. So actually here 2 lines. The first line is from the Asukiya Duhitari Nahayito Nade Kachanti Yan. So Yedi Tuan Prusaya Wajaya Dana Ekosisi. That is one line. Another line is Nahi Dawa Bita Tuan Ewan Baharisa. But in the first line, Yedi Tuan Prusaya Wajaya Dana Ekosisi. Before that, so Asukiya Duhitari, that is located case. And then after that here, Gachanti. So Gachant, that is also present participle, but Yan located case. So Duhitari, Asukiya Duhitari also located case. So that is located absolute construction. So located absolute construction. So that is firstly, why? So such daughter, duhitar. One such daughter, Marika Chandian is going. So Nadine, so go Nadine Gachandian going to the river. So Nahayito, that is infinitive, Nahayedi or Nayedi, to take bath, to take shower. To take bath. So that is locative absolute construction. To take a bath. Okay, yeah, to take a bath. So after that, Yedi Tuan Prusaya Wajaya, that is also, you see here, Eko Sese, Ase, etc. That is second person singular because subject is Tuan, you see. So if you not Eko Sese, maybe here past tense. So if you did not scold, if you did not scold, so then also referring to the then, so do he so do he taran or be taran, do he taran, ma taran, then do he taran, that daughter or school hard also. So referring to the daughter, that is like hard is better. If you did not scold her, so prusaya wajaya, prusaya wajaya. Prusa mean, you know, rough or coarse, rough speech, rough speech. So if you did not scold with her speech or rough speech, her speech, prusaya wajaya. So and then now main sentence. So nahi is also actually, so certainly not. He is the same as next sentence, certainly not. So that is why. So dawa bita, dawa is your second person singular, genitive case singular. Okay. So bita is father, bitar. So your father. So your father, and then nahi. Certainly, so will not beat. So Baharisa beat. So Duan is object here. Beat you. And maybe A1 is in this way. So if you do not scold her with her speech, so your father certainly will not beat you in this way. Actually, he is now beaten by his father. In this, the sense can be understood. That is because so he scolded her with her speech. Because of that, so as a sign of a punishment, so he is beaten by his father. So in this way can be understood. So while such daughter is going to the river to take bath, So if you did not scold her with her speech, so your father certainly will not beat you in this way, in this. Okay. And then now number 7. So here also Saji Ayan Raja. Saji Ayan Raja. Adano Bitaran Damikan Raja ne nowadays. So Ija Idewa Sodabadi Palam Babu Nesa. So Saji me if. So Ayan Raja, this king. So and nowadays, so not our days, so did not kill Adano Bidara Damikan Rajana. So did not kill his father. Okay, that so his father also modified by the Damikan Rajana. That one also now in opposition to the Adano Bidara. That is with the comma. His father so righteous king. His father is righteous king. Rajan. Actually, so you see Rajanan is Rajanan. So that is accusative is singular. Okay. A king. So Ija today. So Idewa. So here itself. Here itself. So Sodabadi Palam. So Babu Nesa. So he would Babu Nesa attained the Sodabadi Palam. So Sodabadi, so stream winner. So attain the state of so stream winner. So that is about the King Ajatasattu. So after hearing the Savanya plus Soda, he has possibility to attain that Sodabadi Phala. But so before that he already committed, so killing his father. So because of that killing his father, so he could not attain. So that is why. So because of the first action is, sufficient, missed, so the second consequence also will not happen to him in this way. So if the king did not kill his father, so a righteous king, so today just here, so here itself or just here, or right here. So instead of here itself, right here is better. So today, right here, he would attain the state of the stream winner. So right here, I mean immediately after. So listening to the Samnyapala Sutta. So in this way. Okay. And then now number 8. So Saji Tuan Amuni Bandani Amuya Amuya maybe something missing. Amuya 80. Okay. Sorry. Amuya etiya na the date say. So na the date say na the date say. Na the date say. So katansa tawa dobala dogata 80. So tani adano gihan bati aharisa. So saji also if. So done you. And the verb is here the date say and not the date say. So if you did not give. So amuni bandani. So such goods to a such woman. Amuya atiya. That is a dated case. So if you did not give such goods, amuni bandani, to a such woman. So and the next line is katan. Katan is interrogative pronoun, question, interrogative adverb. So how? So sa. So how would she or how could she? How could she? Or maybe so sa is she, but here 80, sa 80. So that is instead of saying she, how good that woman. So how good so that one also here modified by the so sa also demonstrative pronoun or adjective, and dawa dobala also adjective, and dogada also adjective. So how could so dobala so weak. So how could the so weak, poor, dogada also poor woman. Maybe there, so we can omit it. So how could so weak, poor woman? How could they? Okay. So how could she also? Okay, because in the first line, a woman already. That is this woman we can omit. So, but okay. So how could she? So that is also modified by the so weak and poor. So weak and poor. That is modified to the she. So how could she so weak and poor? So dogada 80. Dogada 80. Okay. So harisa, what brain or maybe bring. So dani. So those or maybe these good. So adano giham bati. So towards, bati is towards. Towards, adano gihan, our house. Okay. So if you did not give such goods, so to a such woman, so how could she, so we can poor, bring these, so toward her house. Yeah, adano. So adano giham bati, towards her house. Okay, towards her house. Or maybe, Dani also So instead of these or them also, them is better. So bring them towards her house. Okay. And then, so now number 9. Okay, I need to type. So number 9 is Saji Asuka Burisa. Amuni Daruni. So Amuni Daruni Adara Ane Sensu. So that is one line. Adara Ane Sensu. And then Idani Yewa. So Mayan Adara Ege Jale Samma. Mayan Idani Yewa Mayan Adara. So Ege. So Jale Samma. So okay, Saji Asuka Burisa. Here also Saji is if. Asuka Burisa, maybe so or such people or such men. So Ane Amuni Daruni. So Ane sensu. Ane sensu. So Aneti. Aneti Aneati. That one also, brain or broad. Okay, parts. Broad. So maybe Amuni Daruni, those sticks or firewood, those sticks here. Brought those sticks here. So Idani now. So now itself, Idani Yewa. So Mayan we. So Adara again, Jalaye Samma. Adara again, Jalaye Samma. So we would, so kindle again, so the light or the fire. So Idam here. So if such men brought those sticks here, now it says, so we will kindle, so the fire here. But those men, so did not bring them. So that is why we could not. That sense also can be, okay, understood. Okay, now the last one. So number 10. So Saji do me, Majimi, Wayasi, Danan, Ajayate, Seta. Danan, so Ajayate, Seta. Okay, and then, so Nahi won Idani, Bachime Wayasi. Nahi won Idani, Bachime Wayasi. Dale di na bilita aboiseta. So Saji told me, if you So then it is the top, maybe and the property or accumulate wealth. So then so if you accumulate or if you accumulate wealth, so Meiji May in the middle age or during your middle age, in the middle age. So located case. So that is in the middle age or during your middle age or age. During your middle age or maybe in your middle age also. So nahi one also certainly not. So here also actually abo is zeta you. So person is you. So you with so certainly not. So abo is zeta. So that is verb to be. Certainly not be, will not be. So be leader mean you may be oppressed by dalai. So poverty. So saji don't me up poverty and then so bichi me wayasi. So in your last age, maybe so now here so now also okay. Maybe now before that one also now. So in your last age also can be understood in this way. So saji do me majime wayasi. So majime wayasi also located case. So then ej seta. So and property or and wealth. So na he one, not he a one. In this way. Na he a one, yeah, in this way. Or maybe that's, yeah. So that's, so you are not, you will be certainly not oppressed by. That is better. You will not be, you would, yeah, you will not, you will certainly not be oppressed by or affected by poverty. Maybe now or in this way. Okay, A1, because A1. Maybe this one at the very beginning also, okay. Now, in this way, so you would certainly not be oppressed by poverty in your last age. In this also, okay, okay. Okay, so now we finish exercise A, translate into English. Okay, so now any question? Okay, Damadra.
Bante,
Yeah.
for sentence 8,
Okay.
may I know the meaning of the word atano and where can it fix in this sentence? How to fix this word in the sentence? Atano.
Adeno is actually self or oneself, but commonly is so that is with the genitive case. So at that time, we don't say in English of self or something at that time. So his own or one's own also. Okay.
Oh, I see.
One's own or his own or her own house also. Yeah, her own house is better. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, her, instead of her house, her own house.
Oh, I see. Her own.
Yeah.
Mm. It doesn't mean herself, huh? Herself.
No, not
No.
herself. So that
Her
is,
own.
so yeah, her own house.
Her own
is
house.
better.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Bante.
Okay. And then, any question? Okay, Hado. Oh, Sally, you're not going to see.
Bante, asu with car and without car, are there any difference in meaning or in the usage?
The usage is the same, meaning also the same, but declension is a bit different.
Okay. Thank you, Bante.
So, yeah, with the ka is the same as the, Buddha, but so without ka is, a bit different. Just that the meaning also the same, using also the same. Okay, Hado.
Yes, Bante. For number 6 and number 8, Bante, we have the word tawa. But I see that number 6 with tawa, ta is not the long a. Yeah, nahi tawa pita tuang ewang parahisa.
Yes.
Yes, and for number 8, Bante, tawa, ta have the long a. Is it different in terms of the meaning, Bante?
Right. So that one in vocabulary also we already use it. With the dawa, dawa dogada with the nominative case, that is so poor. Maybe the dogada is poor, the meaning of the dawa is so. The same way, dawa mahando. So mahando is large. Maybe dawa means so large in this way. Yeah. But the other dawa is that is second person or the second personal pronoun of the da or do ma duty and genitive case singular dawa.
So it means that if tawa without long r,
that is your.
It will be your. Yeah. So it is genitive.
Genitive is your or dative is to you.
Yeah. So I got that, Bante. For the second point, Bante, that for number 10, we have nahewa. So it is coming from the
Nahewa or nahewa. Nahewa. Yeah. Actually, combination of the three words na, he, and the a one.
So na, he, and ewa.
A1.
So that na, ewa. So na is not, he mean just.
Certainly. Yeah, just or certainly. A1 mean in this way or that.
Yeah. So total we say it's not certainly in this way.
Yeah. Certainly not in this way. Not A1.
Yeah, certainly not in this way. And the word Bante, it pilita, it means that oppressed. And Pawa Visatha here, that how we translate that, Bante?
Bhavisatha is that is bhavadi, hodi bhavadi, back to be.
Yeah, so it means that it just put together as in the be oppressed and be there. It is like impossible. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Pilita is past participle. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Bante. I got that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Damadra.
Bante, I'll be confused. I just want to know, we've gone through all the sentences. May I know how do you choose which tenses to use? Whether it's past tense, the present tense, or the past participle, or the
Yeah. That is, at the
example.
very beginning, I introduced. So common there, these are conditions. So that is why, here in past, in one example, or here number 2. So because of hey, surely, the past one is past tense, we can understand.
Yes.
We can understand. But the other one, maybe just following this formula, if the first line is a present tense, the second line will be, future. If the first line, past tense, the second line will be, will go or with something in this way. Just following this formula.
Can Bante kindly choose one of the example that we have gone through just now? One of the example. Just to show, like, just to make it clearer,
So
I would say.
Yeah. So
Don't
here
use a
you see.
keyboard.
So, okay, 1 and then 2, number 3, you see? So number 3 here, I use if, that here quote is present tense. That is when later verb is will come, just future.
Okay.
And then the second one, I use, that is just following the book. So had or something. Okay, I skipped that one.
But
And then,
sorry, Bante. Well, I mean, from the Pali words, how do we know how to choose from the Pali?
In Pali is so.
It can use any tenses.
No way, because so that is even in the book also, the author did not give any hints to translate this conditional move, only the example.
That's right.
Only the example, you see. So that is but this way also not all the time. It is not better, not all the time. So that is sometimes just following to the using the conditional tense in English, just following that. So we can understand that one. That is a better way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
Okay. And then any question? So no more. Okay, Hado.
Yes, I'm sorry, Pante.
Okay.
For those of the sentence, if we have the words Satye or Yadi, that we can start the translation of that clause because we know it is conditional clause. In some situation, Pante, for example, with the number 6, that we have Yadi in the middle, so that we have locative instruction first. So when we look at for the number 6 sentence in here, Pante, that how we know that we start the beginning of the sentence, that we will start with the locative construction, or so I mean that, for example, for number 6 here, Pante, that when we define where is the starting of the sentence for us to translate, Yadi in here, it is the conditional clause, but however, it's not coming from the beginning like with the previous sentence that we have. So I wonder that how we recognize that which signal we can take out as the clues or as the keywords for us to translate that, Pante. Sorry.
That one is so just following this order, but maybe in Pali Kono, when we read it, maybe such a the located absolute construction so can be in the middle also, maybe before the after the subject, after the, so in this way, yadi don, so asuki ya duhidari nahayi do nadingit chandi yang, so perusa wajadan na ego se, in this way also can be. So actually, whatever may be, so here you see, actually this is only 2 lines. So this asuki ya and this line, the locative absolute construction also a part of the past line, not
Yeah.
separated, a part of the
Yeah.
past line. So that is just which way is better to understand. Just following that.
Yeah. Or is it possible, Bante, that we translate with the conditional clause first and follow
course.
with the construction? Yeah.
Of course.
Locative
Can.
construction. It still be
Can.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah. So I got that, Bante. Yeah. Thanks much,
Okay.
Bante. Yeah.
Okay. So, any question? Okay, so,
So,
other.
yeah, I'm so sorry, Bante. Yeah.
Okay, no
So,
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, just one more point. I just think pop up my mind that is together with the conditional clause in here that we have situation of the constructive locative construction. Is there any other options that it will go together with the conditional clause as a part of the first phase of the first phase or second phase of the conditional clause? For example, normally it can go together with the locative construction, or it will go with another type of the phrase, something like that, Bante. Does it have any
Anything.
special?
Yeah, no more special. Based on the content or based on the meaning, you can.
Yeah, so it can combine with different types of the phrases together with it.
Right.
Yeah, thanks, Bante.
Okay. Okay, so if no more, so let me stop here by saying sadhu. Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Good night, Bante.
Good night.
Good night. Sukhi Hotu.
Good night,
Thank you
Bante.
very much, Bante. Good night, Sukhi Hotu.
Sukhi Hotu,
Thank you, Bante.
welcome.
Anu Madami. Good night. Sadhu,
Good
sadhu.
night.